Welcome to another episode of the So What, where strategy meets clarity, and the noise gets left at the door. I'm your host, The Answer. Today's mission? Not just to predict the market, but to understand the deeper so what behind the moves, and how you, the tactical investor, can position yourself intelligently. Let's dive in. Today's SPY XFT brings us a sharp tactical roadmap. Let's start with the big picture. We are leaning bullish, but not blindly bullish. Current bias? 65% bullish, 35% bearish, which means strategic optimism, but tactical discipline. Here's your forecast snapshot. Open at 550.75 high, at 554.20 low, at 548.50, and close at 553.00. Tight, directional ranges, setting the stage for either a clean breakout or a sharp rejection. Okay, so here are the support levels you need on your radar. 548 and 545. Now, resistance barriers overhead are sitting at 553.80 and 558. The pivot is right around VWAP near 550, and you've also got daily EMA cross-stacking around 552.50. All right, write this down. The trigger for the downside is a loss of 548 with expanding volume, which means there's a high risk of a pullback toward 545. On the upside, if we break and hold 552.50, you can expect a momentum burst toward 554 to 558. No guessing here, just react based on those triggers. So, RSI right now is climbing above neutral. It's right around 52.96. There's a mild bullish divergence forming. Momentum, while not explosive just yet, is definitely leaning positive. VWAP is sitting just a bit below price. If early volume exceeds 4.5 million shares in the first 15 minutes, you can expect continuation. If not, well, you'll want to watch for some chop. We just printed a bullish reclaim candle on the daily chart. This is confirmed by a MACD cross and, yeah, some pretty healthy volume. So what does that mean? Translation? Confidence is building toward the upside, unless of course some macro shocks come along and derail it. Tech is leading the pack right now, with Nvidia and Microsoft both showing real strength. Consumer discretionary is staying stable, with Tesla kind of in control there. Financials are looking neutral, and honestly, there aren't any major sectors dragging us down at the moment. Here's what to be aware of this week. Microsoft and Google report earnings on Tuesday, then Apple, Meta, and Amazon all report on Wednesday. Plus the core PCE inflation report drops Friday morning. And just to keep things interesting, wildcards could include tariff surprises, any negative Meta headlines, or an inflation number that beats expectations. So, what's the primary bias right now? Well, it's mild to moderate bullish. There's about a 65% chance we see upside continuation into Tuesday. But, and this is important, dynamic stop-loss zones have to stay in play. That means you want to keep your stop at 1.5 times ATR below VWAP. Or cut your losses if we lose 547. Protect your capital above all. All right, here's your tactical strike for today. Look at the 555 call or the 560 call weekly options. The execution zone? You want to see a reclaim above 551. Expiration is May 3rd, 2025. Your profit target should be somewhere between plus 2.5 and 4 points. And if we close under 548, that's your stop loss. Precision over prediction, always. Here's the bottom line. SPY is leaning bullish into Monday and Tuesday, as long as earnings don't, blow up the tape. Your focus should be on volume confirmation at the open, leadership strength above VWAP, and a clean early reclaim of 552. If that sticks, a rally is likely. If it fails, you got to prepare for some chop. Remember, your edge isn't in forecasting, it's in adapting faster than the crowd. That's the real so what. If you found this breakdown useful, hey, drop a review, hit follow, and share the so what with someone who's serious about elevating their trading intelligence. I'm your host, The Answer. Stay sharp, stay flexible, and remember, the market doesn't reward predictions, it rewards preparation. See you next time.